What did I tell you guys last night? What did I tell you guys last night after Alabama lost to Auburn? I predicted that the Patriots were going to lose. And I was going to come on here and do a fucking roast hotline, which I am going to fucking do. And people are saying this. Is this it? Are we seeing the decline of the New England Patriots? Look, this is bound to blow up in our faces like it has in years past. But based on what I've seen on social media tonight, it's 50-50. And you know what? I feel like I'm in the group where I have to spill this negativity out on this team. To go on this extreme rhetoric that I'm about to go on with this team tonight. And I know that Patriot fans are like, don't give up on this team. They're the New England Patriots. We got Tom Brady. We got the GOAT. We got the greatest coach of all time, Bill Belichick. We got the best owner of all time in Robert Kraft. But this fucking offense, and what I've seen the last couple of weeks, this fucking offense is fucking trash. I'm saying this right now. We ain't fucking going to the fucking Super Bowl this year. Season's fucking done. It's fucking over. It's a wrap. Woo! For all you people out there, you're going like this. All the Patriot fans that believe that they go to the Super Bowl, beginning of the season, they're like this. Repeat! 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 We're going to the Super Bowl! How are we fucking going to the fucking Super Bowl if we're fucking playing like trash-ass motherfuckers? You see, you fucking Patriot fans that believe that, you guys are nothing but a bunch of fucking fucktards. I'm serious. We ain't fucking doing fucking miracles. We ain't gonna be in the fucking Super Bowl this year. Fuck it. And when you have Kurt Warner, a Hall of Fame quarterback, on Twitter saying this is shocking that we are in week 13 and the Patriots offense is still this bad. How can it be this bad? What happened to guys being open? Not just having the best talent. That was what they always been great at. When you're looking at your current struggles, all eyes go right into Tom Brady. Tom Brady isn't fucking the GOAT anymore. And I know there's going to be people out there that say, oh yeah, they're going to fucking hit me up tomorrow. And they're going to say, you know what? I disagree with you, Derek. I'm with fucking Max Kellerman. I'm with Stephen A. Smith. I'm with Rob Parker. Tom Brady is on the fucking decline. This is not the Tom Brady from years ago. This is the Tom Brady that we saw last year when he had his Super Bowl run. People are always going to look at Tom Brady's stats against the Houston Texans. They're going to look at the fact that, the guy had 326 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mind you, this team could not even beat the Texans tonight. What was the problem with the fucking Patriots tonight? There are issues of miscommunication, bad blocking, and you saw Tom Brady's age tonight. You saw it. This one person on Twitter, Jeff Short, said, All the Patriots offense needed was some prevent defense. They've found their rhythm. A big part of the Patriots offense issues is the lack of production at receivers behind Julian Edelman. You get fucking Mohamed Sanu in a trade. 3 receptions, 14 yards? Philip Dorsett, 2 catches for 15 yards? And you got fucking Antonio Brown on fucking Instagram, on social media. See, this is why the Patriots, man, they should give fucking Antonio Brown another chance. Fucking seriously. And I know you fucking people out there are gonna fucking also bash me for that as well. And it's also another reason, why did we fucking even let go of fucking Josh Gordon? Like, really? Why did we fucking let go of fucking Josh Gordon? Sometimes I don't fucking get this team. I really don't. This is bad. You want to know why this fucking team has fucking won 10 games this season? It's because of the fucking defense. And you want to know why they've lost those 2 games? Because of fucking talented offenses like the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. And you want to know why they got outmatched in those 2 losses. What did this unit needed to do? What did they needed to do tonight? They needed the Patriots to score to keep them in this game. And that's why this fucking defense gave up tonight. And if we're in the fucking playoffs, and most likely we're either going to be playing Deshaun Watson yet again, we're either going to be playing Lamar Jackson, we're going to play Patrick Mahomes again. Those 3 quarterbacks I'm talking about. Bill Belichick, man, you're going to have to put your fucking best game plan in the fucking postseason. Because if this team is going to win a Super Bowl, they're going to have to win a Super Bowl without a number 1 receiver. Or without Rob Gronkowski, who, by the way, we all knew he was not coming back. We all knew that. Because you don't have those things anymore to fucking bail you out. You gotta fucking step up. Now you go up against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs next week. I'm saying it right now. We're losing that game. Light a fucking fire under this team. Seriously. Light a fucking fire under this fucking team. Because there's no way we're beating the fucking Kansas City Chiefs with a Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, or Tyreek Hill. That's not a prediction. That's a fucking spoiler. Alright, so welcome to this Sports Addict podcast here on this, well, it's Monday morning here in the East Coast. A messy, sloppy Monday morning. I hope Sunday night, wherever time zones that you're in, it's a great time zone. It's great weather. Couple of things that I want to talk about today here on this podcast / hotline on this NFL week. I'm going to get into a couple of things here that is on the docket. And, of course, talk about my other projects here. But before we get into that, start off with the other projects. You know, my projects, of course, Wrestling Observers. I might put up Sean Ross Sapp. He did a review of the Starrcade tonight, which there was a lot of fucking issues with that. I didn't even watch fucking Starrcade. Like, why fucking bother? I mean, I was watching a little bit of the AAA show tonight in Mexico. They did have Kenny Omega, defending the championship against Dragon Lee. So I might put on the Stockade review, and then also some other stuff. I have some other weather projects here. I have another weather page here on this YouTube channel, which is part of my YouTube platform. But before we get into the other action here in the football world, please subscribe to this channel. Like I said, I put up a lot of wrestling content on here, Wrestling Observer Radio, which Tuesday morning I will be putting up Monday Night Raw, the review. I hope this fucking show is fucking good tomorrow, man. Continue building up to the Seth Rollins. I might actually do a little bit of a wrestling hotline here as well. And on Thursday, I will have the Wednesday Night Wars, AEW Dynamite, WWE NXT review. But also, you know what you should guys be doing? Get YouTube Premium. Get YouTube Premium so you can see those podcasts. Because, quite frankly, if you want to go to the gym, you want to work out, you got a podcast to listen to. If you're having your morning drive to work, a lot of people going back to work on Monday after the Thanksgiving holiday, save all of those podcasts. Because I give back to you, the audience. And that's what I like to do. So let's get into a couple of things here in the football world that I want to talk about. Let me talk about Ron Rivera. I'm going to talk about Ron Rivera here. But also, I'm going to be talking about Mike Tomlin. So, Carolina Panthers. They go into Week 13 with a losing record. They have a 3-game losing streak. And they have this opportunity to turn things around. Instead of winning against the Washington Redskins, 2-9 at home, you guys fucking lose to them. Your record now is 5-7. No way you guys are going to be in the fucking playoffs with a 5-7 record. I mean, this is a team that has been plagued with underachievers all year long under Ron Rivera. And after losing to a fucking trash-ass motherfucking team in Washington, on your home turf, by the way, Ron Rivera has to go. He has to fucking go. And Josh Norris, he said this on Twitter. The Panthers defense was created by the blueprint, Ron Rivera. Yes, KK Short and Dontre Poe are out, but every team deals with injuries. Personnel is not an excuse here. Yet, Ron Rivera allows the defense to look among the league's worst for stretches. Start over. Like my Patriots tonight, losing. Teams lose every week in the NFL. They do. But losing to the 2019 Washington Redskins is a fucking excuse. It's a fucking unacceptable, unnecessary thing that happens in football. You go into this game, you're the proud owners of the league's worst scoring offense, a bottom 10 defense that allows 24.5 points per game. This should have been an easy win for Carolina. But Rivera and company did nothing right. They had a 14-0 lead. And then all of a sudden, you allow the fucking Redskins to score 29 unanswered points? And then you score, inside of the 2-minute warning. It was too little too late. And after you recovered an onside kick, you still couldn't do anything out of it. Even friggin' 4th and goal. You had Kyle Allen. He had a wide open touchdown, and he didn't throw it. Ron Rivera, man, you gotta take this fucking... You gotta take responsibility for it. You didn't make a single fucking adjustment in this game. For all you Carolina Panther fans out there, you want to know why your team is fucking 5-7? It's Ron Rivera. He's the reason why. And even after the team appeared to have weathered Cam Newton's absence early, the rest of the league zigged on Allen. And Rivera had no zag left. And he's allowed defenses to regress to the point where it has become a freaking abomination. Christian McCaffrey, let me just say, he's got an MVP season. You gotta let go of fucking Rob Rivera. I understand that this was the guy that led Carolina to a 15-1 season in 2015. What has the guy fucking done since then? Shit. He has done fucking shit to your fucking fan base. To this fucking team. Speaking of other coaches, I am going to come on here and give praise to Mike Tomlin. So, after ranting about Ron Rivera, I have to go on and give Mike Tomlin the benefit of the doubt here. When you lose Ben Roethlisberger to an injury, you lose Le'Veon Bell to free agency, you lose Antonio Brown, even though I wish Antonio Brown could be coming back to the fucking New England Patriots. We'll talk about that another day. And you had to bench your backup quarterback, and then you lose your starting running back in James Conner, and then your backup running back. Knowing the fact that you're fucking struggling, and this game today was an important game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mainly because of a few reasons. One, you want to get revenge for what happened a few weeks ago in that Thursday night football game against the Cleveland Browns. Second, you want to still get into that playoff race. So, Mike Tomlin has Devlin Hodges, Benny Snell, and you got this ragtag group right now at 7-5 after you beat the Cleveland Browns and you crawl back from an 0-3 start that started your regular season. Mike Tomlin, man, you've had this great degree of criticism for underperforming despite having a stacked roster over the years. And when you're handed a shambolic situation, no one would blame Mike Tomlin if Pittsburgh went into the tank. So, Hodges continues to make plays with his arm. And their defense, you got a little bit of a U movement with your defense in Pittsburgh. You got Bush in there, Devlin Bush. You got Fitzpatrick, who you got in a trade. And Fitzpatrick, I gotta say it like this, is playing his best football in years. And Mike Tomlin's a defensive guy. And he's got this unit that he can be proud of, as opposed to the ones that were sliced up in the playoffs. Tomlin, he may not be perfect, but everything that he has touched this season is really turned into gold. And I gotta say it too. Even at 7-5, this guy, to me, man, has to be in contention for Coach of the Year. He has to. And we'll see what happens. So, I am out of here, man. I am tired as hell. Till then, subscribe to the channel. I am out. Deuces and love.